It's good, YouTube. Oh, we do not have the charts up. There we go. Sorry about that, everybody. Sorry about that. There we go. Alrighty, YouTube. What is good? Yep, we are signed in to the right thing. 49042. Hold on, somebody just walked in. I'm gonna see. Alrighty. So as you guys know, if you watched yesterday's video, fix this real quick so you can see me a little better. If you watched yesterday's video, we did hit a trade for $500. It wasn't a full 1 to 3 like we're aiming for, but because we had been losing so much, we took a 1 to 2, and I'm glad we did because the market completely tanked and reversed right after. Anyways, this is what we have marked up right now for NASDAQ. Over here on the left, this is the NASDAQ 100. Top 100 tech companies in America, and then we have US 30, which is the top 30 stocks in America, I think. So these are indices. So yeah, we took a $511 profit yesterday. The balance is at $49,042. So we're like $968 away from break even, and we are $1,042 away from failing the challenge. We've been doing this challenge for a week now. I think it's been like Monday was an off day because of the holiday, so the markets weren't moving. So we're on day, what is today? Today's like day 8, I think. Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, day 8. So we're day 8 on this challenge, but this is what we have marked up. This is the hourly for NASDAQ, so I'm gonna change it to 5 minutes. Got about 9 minutes till market open. My overall bias, we did have news at 5:30. It didn't move too crazy, surprisingly. But what I think might happen is we might continue to sell off. I still just think NASDAQ is a little overbought. Why is that not up? I don't want that up. Let's take kill zones up. This is just an indicator that tells you when session is. Trying to find, where's the VWAP in this? Oh, here we go. I like having the VWAP up. This is just volume weighted average price, so if it's under this blue line, that means it's most likely to sell off. If it's above, then it's most likely to go up. Once again, indicators do not always work, but they are a good confluence. But you should not rely on your indicator because this could just push all the way up if it wanted to. But anyways, so on the 15-minute for NASDAQ, what I'd like to see is breaks above here for buys. But we'd have to be really careful because, like I said, we're below this VWAP. So we could just come up, feel this gap, and then continue to go down. So if we do get breaks above, I will be a little bit patient on taking a trade. Same thing for US 30. But if we get breaks below this red line for NASDAQ, I would take sells and like to come back to this area for my take profit. So it'd look a little something like this. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to use a 25-point stop for NASDAQ today. I might use a 50 because it is a little bit wider. So we might go for, 50 points is, and we might only use one contract for NASDAQ, but we'll see. We'll see here what we got to do. For US 30, I think I'll probably stick with a 25-point stop because it doesn't have to be that wide. If we get breaks above here, we're already starting to push up, so I can already tell what it wants to do. Now for US 30, breaks below this red line I probably wouldn't take because we do have another major support area right here for this purple line. So in order for me to take US 30, I'd want to see it break this purple box and then maybe come up and retest, because we are getting, and I might use a 50-point stop for US 30 as well. We might have a bigger stop this week, change our stop and only use one contract, but we'll see. I don't know yet, but that's all I have drawn up, because yesterday was a very trendy day, as you can tell. We did push up a lot. We might not have too good of movement today. But anyways, what I'm looking overall to see for both of these indices here is I want to see US 30's already came down, made a support. I'd want to see a retest of this purple box, come back down, break this red line right here, this support we have on the 15-minute and the 5-minute. Pretty nice support here. Maybe break below, come back up and retest, and then continue to the downside on NASDAQ. And then for US 30, I don't want to see the same thing, but I want to see us break below this purple line here and at least maybe target these lows right here for at least a 1 to 3, or if we use a 25-point stop, we could do like a 1 to 5, which would be a lot better, but we'll see, man. NASDAQ is already starting to go back down, so we might not even have that retest. I don't know, it's a little iffy today. As you can see, we are starting to form a good support resistance right around this area. But everything is kind of ugly today, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you guys. A lot of boxes, a lot of zones, a lot of levels being respected, which usually is good, but today, I don't know. So we do got 3 minutes till market open, man. Let's go ahead and check Forex Factory while we're at it. So this is just where you find out what news is happening. Because when news happens, the markets move a little hectic and they can fake you out a lot, or just completely reverse and push way past your stop loss, and you'll get a little bit extra of a loss, or even extra of a win if you were correct. But we did have news at 5:30, unemployment claims, and at 7 we have pending home sales, which probably won't do much, but still got to watch out for that if we're in a trade. As far as that, we do have some FOMC people speaking. Those are just members of the government or something like that. They just talk about like interest rates and things like that. And usually if interest rates are, going up, then the market goes down. If interest rates are going down, then the market goes up. One of those things. I don't know if that's completely correct, but that's how it works. And then tomorrow, which is Friday, last trading day of the week, we have some consumer price index or core price index news at 5:30. And then we have a little bit of news at 7 again tomorrow. But overall, we should be pretty good today. These are both starting to push back up. A little iffy here today, though. NASDAQ is cleaner, in my opinion. But overall, man, so much going on I can barely see with having them both open. And then gold's kind of clean, too. If we get an alert on gold, we might just trade gold. Let me go ahead and take the double screen off real quick. So for gold, let me go to something bigger here. We have this area of support. We have this area of resistance. We broke past this resistance. We came down, we tested a little bit. We are pushing back up to that support. And then we also have this trend line forming on the 15-minute and the 5-minute. So if we can break the support, come down to this trend line, I will see what we can do here. I might trade gold, I don't know. Looking a little bit cleaner as well. But we'd have to see what happens with this trend line, so I do have an alert. Yeah, man, that's about it. I have alerts kind of set on everything. But yeah, here's what I'm talking about with US 30. We got a lot of resistance at the bottom before we can actually get a sell-off. If we're already breaking this purple line here. Oh, the market just opened, that's why, okay. Oof. They're both starting to push down. Usually the first move's always a fake out. We're going to be a little patient here. Go ahead and watch these candles. Here. US 30 is already starting to break as well. Nasdaq's getting rejected. Here we go, guys. It's the only thing. I can never get my heartbeat under control when the trades start happening. So we're rejecting on these supports again. Go ahead and mark up the open too. Both these candles. I do want to switch on the 1 minute. There we go. We're starting to break. Wait for this 1 minute candle to close. Okay. Maybe we can get a retest up or not. Damn. That would have been a nice trade on Nasdaq. Fuck. Full TP absolutely smashed. If you've taken that, you are a very lucky person. Try to be careful here and really just wait for a retest, but it looks like we didn't get that. Damn, Nasdaq is just dumping, bro. Full TP absolutely smashed, bro. Maybe we can get a retest, see what happens. US 30 is moving like a freaking slowpoke here. It's pretty cool though, even though I missed it. You guys can see what I'm talking about here live, how these trades are just absolutely just smashing through TPs. Starting to get a little rejection. I think we could probably come back and touch the open. Maybe. Let's see. I'm on the 5 minute on NAS. Wonder if US 30 will follow Nasdaq and continue to dump. See, these bars are so thin. Yeah, if we would have taken Nasdaq, we would have got that full TP. US 30 is moving like dog poo-poo. So the thing about Nas, man, it scares me because it likes to just dump and then shoot back up real quick. So I was waiting for like a retest, man. And this candle closed, a new 5-minute candle will form, so we'll see what the new 5 will do. On Nas. Can't stay fucking still. Need to start doing some meditation or something, bro. Some meditation. They're both kind of losing momentum. Nasdaq's trying to push back down. It just can't. What the hell, man? What's going on with US 30? But we're not tripping, man. The next thing we have is this huge support right here on the 15. Come over here and look at it. So we can tap this box. We can see what we can do after. I think US 30 wants to retest that open before continuing down. But yeah, man, as you can see, we would have got our full at 25 to 150 TP if we had a 25-point stop. Ignore Nasdaq real quick, check on gold. Gold's kind of rejecting, but nothing really. US 30 is just moving like a freaking turtle, bro. What's up? How's everybody day going? I know nobody's here, but if you're watching this later after the stream's over, comment down below. Let me know how your day's going, how your trading's going. If you have any questions, any videos you want me to make in the future, I can go ahead and do that for you guys. Probably gonna make a video on how to read price action, because I know a lot of people want more candlestick formations, price action videos, things like that. Nasdaq is just flying to that zone. Moves a little bit faster because there's more stocks in this one. It's 100 stocks, so price action of everything is obviously just going down. Gold looks like it's kind of sitting there at the 33.40 mark. This is the problem with trading, man. You want to be patient. You tell yourself to be patient, and then you miss out. You're not patient, and then you miss out. Nasdaq is absolutely just smashing everything. All TPs. Oh, NASDAQ does this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and do something. Mark up this for gold real quick. Oops. No, we want this to still be US 30. God damn, NASDAQ. It's just melting, bro. I think US 30 wants to melt as well. Marking up the New York Open here, so we know where that's at. Price likes to play around at these areas a lot, where price opens usually at 6:30 a.m. or 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. For the New York Open, price likes to come up and retest that area sometimes. Even with a 15-point stop, that is crazy. We would have still got a whole 1 to 6. Looks like a lot of people took that NAS trade today. US 30, man, get with the freaking program, bro. God damn, banger trade, bro. 356 ticks. Went from 21,630 to 21,530. US 30 is just really trying to push up. Last night I went on TikTok live and I joined this dude in a battle, and his name was Marky. He had like 100,000 subscribers on TikTok or something, 100,000 followers. And we were battling each other. I have no followers, bro. And he really lit my page up. All my socials are the same. I changed them all to the same name. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, it's AlexStyles21. But anyways, man, yeah, I had like 20 new follows. Like, people sent me gifts and stuff. I made like $1 last night on TikTok Live. It was pretty crazy. All right, here we go. Looks like US 30 wants to push here. I'm scared, but we'll see. I think what NASDAQ wants to do is just kind of fill that gap. Oops. Wrong time frame. Or wrong chart. Nasdaq is just really trying to get to this level right here. Good. Damn, 1 to 10, bro. I'm gonna go to the 15 minutes, see what Nasdaq's doing here on the 15. It's just a little scary how they sometimes correlate. So that the US 30 sales look juicy, but yeah, see, both pushing up here. Looks like the news that we got at 5:30 is hitting right now. Just crazy. Absolute banger on Nas. I wish I would have taken that. US 30 could just not break this support here. Kind of want to look at a bigger time frame real quick. See what we're working with. Go ahead and switch to gold real quick. Tempted to take just a buy on Nas, but there we go. Full 1 to freaking 10 on Nas looks like we're gonna go ahead and get right now. This thing is just, all the sellers are just pushing this thing down, bro.
Really wanted to skip the gym today, but then I thought to myself, who would that benefit? And the answer would be my haters. Do I feel like doing charity?
There you go. Nasdaq is just absolutely melting right now. If we break this purple line, I'd be kind of tempted to get into a sell, but also scared because usually with dumps like this, it's like a lot of manipulation. So some sort of huge buyer is trying to push the price down so they can get in a good position. And with US 30 buying up, US 30 is just not moving at all, really. But it keeps rejecting at this support. Full 1 to 10 on Nasdaq. We would have got fucking what, 250 times 2,500 if we would have taken, or not even. Yeah, 2,500 or 5,000. God damn. Damn, bro. It's a $5,000 trade right there if you would have taken 2 contracts. It's crazy making 5,000 off that. Oof, it's a little scary, bro. Nice little buy zone right there. See what I'm talking about? Hit that support zone, it's just absolutely flying back up. Looks like a buyer's trying to buy it back up right now. Look at that. Look at that ginormous. There's a lot of orders there. A lot of people took profit. Let's check the hourly. Look at that huge red candle, man. We're still bearish, so in order for me to take, I don't even know what to do here. Missed that sell, man. Damn. Would have been a nice little buy right there. Just mark that up. It would have gotten like right here. 50-point stop. Shoot, we'd be at a 1 to 3 already. Kind of second guessing myself here today. Alright, we are approaching the New York Open on US 30. I feel like we're going to get some sort of rejection there. But in order for me to take some sort of buys, we'd have to see some sort of like change of direction, because we're still creating lower lows and lower highs. So we're in this bearish structure. See, lower low, came up, made this higher high, we failed to make a lower low. So we're still kind of bullish actually. What am I talking about? But on the, on the 5 minutes, I'd want to see like it break this previous higher high and then see what we do from there. Get a breakout on something.
Another light day on a small account. We're growing.
I guess what I would do here now that I'm seeing is a continuation to the downside if we can break this purple box now that we're starting to create a higher high. A lower high. But we'll see. Same with US 30, man. If we could take a sell and somewhat target this area right here, slow resistance would be great. Gold, we broke out of that fucking orb. Now we're going back into it. Cool thing here is we've waited the first 30 minutes. So now the next hourly candle should open. And we'll see what we can do here. I wish we would have got that first 5-minute momentum, man. That was crazy. US 30 is absolutely melting again. Might look to take a position here soon. Came up, retested that open. Sometimes it likes to push past the open because if you set your stop, like your buy or whatever, your sell right at the open, it likes to push past it, man. It really does. Can't tell if we're filling a gap or not. Got a couple minutes till the new candle forms, the new hourly. We mark up our fib on the hourly. Let's see where that 618 stands. Oof, right at that level. Wonder what we show for the US 30 as well. We do have news right now too as well. Right when this candle closed, we get a little bit of orange folder news. Our new hourly candle form news came out. What's up? Good morning, Jada. What you doing, buddy?
Playing the video thing.
You were?
Yeah.
Downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I wanted to see you.
But I wanted to know what he was doing.
I'm just trading. Missed my trade though. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Shout out the 2 people who are in here. Hey yo, what up, Harley Trades? What's good? See that crazy sell-off on NASDAQ? Missed it, man. All TP smashed full 1 to 10. Trying to get some sort of entry in here. Good morning, beautiful. What? Come sit up on here and say hi to the live. Bro, I didn't take this trade because I thought it was market manipulation and it absolutely just tanked. Now the markets are just moving like dog shit. Gold is selling off though. Gold's breaking out of that 15-minute orb here. Trying to. I don't know, man. If we don't get anything within the next, you miss it. I got a little bit of it. It went quick. Yeah, it went so quick, man. I thought it was literally just market manipulation. Or I was waiting for a retest is what actually happened. I wanted price to come up here. It kind of did retest, but it was so fast, man. It was ridiculous. Looks like we might get a continuation, though. You never know. Oops. Yeah, like that retest was crazy. Here we go. Look how nicely we rejected off the open on US 30. I'm gonna check the hourly real quick. I don't know, I'm kind of scared to take a sell here, bro. Let's see, what would my entry be like on US 30? It's not bad. We'll see though. I'm gonna wait like 30 more minutes. If I don't see anything, I might just take the day off. That would have been a nice trade. I'm really trying to get it down here. 21.5 is a nice round number too. Buyers chilling there maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it's like if you go to the hourly, bro, it's kind of like a, I don't really trade ICT, but it's like a fair value gap. Good support, good resistance, and it's like close to the 618. Oh, let's see here. Let's see if we can get it. Maybe we'll just take it either way. We'll see. US 30 is kind of cleaner though. NASDAQ is just moving way too fast for me. Don't want to get in that. A lot of FOMO with me today. A lot of FOMO. Let's see, just might take US 30. We got a banger on US 30 yesterday, a little 1 to 2. So we'll see. We will see. US 30 is kind of moving slow as fuck. Okay. We got a full TP smashed again, bro. This thing is just freaking dumping, bro. Got a break. Yeah, I know. I didn't take it. Overall, we're still super bullish until that break happened. We'll see if we can get the same thing on US 30. Who else is up in here? Say what's up. Say what's up. Say what up to the chat. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Alright, if we get this break on US 30, I'm going to take it. Put the stop loss. Let's see. Can we break this actually? We're just going to continue to reject. Alright, whatever. Let's see what happens. Jesus. Alright, we're up here a little bit. And now we're rejecting. TP right here. See what we can do. Up a little $90. I'll look to close soon. Come on, US 30, just dump. Just follow NASDAQ and just dump, baby. There we go. Come on, push. Push, baby. 250. If we get a 1 to 2, I'm gonna take that. Come on, don't do me like that, bruh. Oh my God. This shit. Absolute dog poo-poo. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Give me something.
Breathe.
Huh?
Breathe.
I know, I'm trying to. Drank too much energy. There we go. 1 to 2. 1 to 1. Oh, shit. Just being retarded, bro. We're getting a lot of rejection here. Might be a L day, chat. Yeah, it looks decent. I don't know if it wants to retest, but my stop's not the best place. Just don't really like 50-point stops, man. I like to get in and get out. Oh my god. Don't do this to me, US 30. Don't do me like that, baby. Stops. We're gonna get stopped. Oh, there we go. We got a little rejection off the box. Might have got a retest here. Could have been a better entry. Oh, it's melting. Now it's pushing back up. Louis is probably dying right now on the inside. The sound. There we go. Come on. Come on. Can the sellers take control? Jesus. We're getting a nice rejection. Back in profit. Back at break even. Nas down, yeah. I want it to correlate with US 30 to correlate with Nas and just keep dumping. But I think I might get manipulated here. Green candle. Rainstorm. I think it's time we draw a gun. Stay right there, bro. Bullets on you. Bro. Bro. Don't do me like that. Come on, Doug. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Bro, just fucking melt, dog. Got the urge to just close it so that way it goes back in my direction. Whew. Whew. Just absolutely annihilated. All right. Well, that was great. Bro, I just got freaking annihilated, dude. freaking annihilated. I should have just taken the 630 trade. Alright. Got one more. Let's see what we can do. Buy. No, don't freaking buy. This 15-minute candle right here. I know, I'm not tripping. Tempted to take it again. Tempted to take it again. We'll see. It's the days where I want to be patient and let price do what it wants to do at 6:30. Because yesterday, I don't remember if it shot up or went down, but it made the first move, went down, came back up, and then I caught it, and it went down. So I was hoping that NASDAQ would do that today, which it kind of did, but I didn't execute. Kind of came up right here. If I would have saw this, I would have taken this, but I wasn't on the, I don't even know if I was on the 1 minute or what. It's kind of oversold now. Let's see what happens. A nice juicy rejection. That would have been better. Should have just taken the open. That was a YM that I just took that trade on. The left is NASDAQ, right is YM. 3 viewers in the chat. Everybody joins up a little late. I noticed nobody comes open here right at the open. Probably because y'all are already trading. But if you haven't hit that subscribe button, I am giving away $50 when we hit 500 subscribers. We're at 348 right now, so we've got a nice little 40 subscribers in the past couple, like 10 days since I've started everything. Oh yeah, babe, I joined I think I told you last night, I joined TikTok Live and some dude joined my battle. This dude had 100,000 followers. He gave me like 25 followers. People started throwing me gifts. Okay, here we go. All right, might be the last trade here. Let's see what we can do. Did get a nice little continuation here. See if we can continue that. Yeah, oh yeah, thank you for the subscribe, man, after you're done. It's all good. What the hell? What the helly? What the heliante? Course is gonna break right before the candle closes. Alright, fuck it, we're hopping in. Might have not been the best trade, but we'll take it. Oh shit. Damn, it's kind of right at that trend line. Fudge me. There we go. Need at least a nice little juicy 1 to 2. feel like I entered on a 5-minute gap. We'll see. I just started a YouTube channel last week, post 3 video price action barcodes, so I haven't much to talk about. Small scalps every day. Yeah. I mean, this week price action's been pretty good. We've been overall trending, but yeah, I think last week was kind of like what's the word, bro? It was kind of choppy. I don't really like trading US30 that much. I like trading NAS. It's just NAS, the price is so big that the stop losses are so small sometimes. There's been so many times where I literally hit sell or buy and it stops me out as soon as I hit it. Oh my God. Dude, trading will really just beat you up, bro. The charts will literally just beat up your mental. My stop loss on NQ is 25 points. Gotta have great entries. Yeah, I know. Same here. I try sometimes to do 50, but you might not get that 150 points. But you can get 75 in like a minute. But you also can get stopped out in like a second. This trade is buns, bro. This trade is buns. Looks like we're getting stopped out right here. Shut up, bro. I know I got killed. Fuck! Fuck! I knew it. My stop was just not in the right place. Well, guys, the account's almost blown. So, Monday we took a $600 loss on accident. Didn't put a stop loss, so it liquidated our account. Tuesday. Wednesday we got a $500 win. Today we ended the day off with 517, so we kind of gave back yesterday's profits. Shut up. I feel like I should have entered on a retest. That would have been a better entry. I don't know. Price is kind of oversold. No, it is a prop. It is a prop. I have two. I have an Express, and then I have this one that I'm doing a little YouTube video on. My strategy is not the best. I learned from Mamba FX, but you only need like 1 or 2 wins a week to really be in profit. And then those weeks where you're like in the zone, I've had those weeks where I went like 5 days in a row, winning and losing. Just trying to get better at it, man. Kind of took a little break for a while. So once I get better, I'll be back in the zone. This shit's buns though. What's Bitcoin doing? Jesus. How's Bitcoin selling off if the indices are selling off as well? Oh my god. My Bitcoin chart's pretty gnarly. Oof. Might not get that. Oh, this is NASDAQ. Oof. It's actually better right here, honestly. Better little zone. Ooh, great zone, great zone. I'm surprised I can actually see the chat today. Normally it doesn't let me. Where are you going, babe?
Downstairs to check on them.
Alright, I'll be down there in a sec. I'm pretty much done. Ain't no way we gonna dump a Bitcoin, bro. Please don't let that happen. Up like 15 bands. I was trying to see like at least the 120s. 150 would be nice. I feel like it's possible with Trump. We do have a long way to go. Honestly. Oof. Kind of breaking that trend line right there. But either way, this is what I have overall marked up. These would be some good, juicy buy zones with Bitcoin. If you buy in the 50 to 70,000s, you did yourself a favor. I got in like a couple of years ago. I got in like right here, 36,000. Been holding ever since. I'm trying to get some long terms. Yeah, dude, see, you even got a better entry than me. You got like half of my entry. I mean, I got half. Yeah, you got it in 15. I got it at 36. Both sitting on some nice gains. I've did like 200% or something. It's really the only crypto besides XRP that's doing really good. XRP, I put $50 in at like 30 cents. I'm up like, maybe it was like 70 cents or something. I'm up like 250 bucks. I think the highest I made off XRP was like 450 at its all-time high. I didn't buy all the 15, yeah. What I'm still cheesed about, but doesn't really matter anymore, is remember this day I think my girl's mom was like, what should I buy in crypto? And I was like, bro, Ethereum's 800 a coin right now. I should have just went to the bank and fucking deposited some money and bought that shit. Ooh, there we go. We're getting a nice little rejection off this area. But yeah, Ethereum at 800. That was the move. I don't know what I was thinking there. Yeah, I should have bought US 30. Have you ever seen that meme? Dang, so you got nice juicy positions too. Have you ever seen that meme where it's like damn, I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck. Oh yeah, it's like, bro, I figured it out. In order to be profitable at trading, the realization is that I suck. So I just gotta do the opposite of my analysis. Imagine if I would have just taken all the opposites of what I'm thinking. You know? Maybe I'll start a series and I'll start marking up charts, telling myself what I'm going to do, and then just doing the complete opposite. Honestly, would have passed this last week if I didn't set my stop to break even on a couple of my trades. There was one trade where I set it to break even. Bro, stopped me out and then shot up to like a 1 to 20. Fucking ginormous. with 2 regular NASDAQ contracts. It's crazy. I don't really fuck with ICT, but that fair value gap shit people talk about, that shit actually works, bro. You had all these little gap rejections here. Yeah, no, the first trade was valid. The second trade, I think I was just trying to get my entry back in again. This trade, oh my God. FOMO. I wouldn't really call it FOMO. I was just trying to be patient. Yeah, there's Andre Diaz. I really like that dude. He trades fair value gaps. He be hitting though. He's in the zone right now. See me, like I used to only trade breakouts, and then I switched to like areas of liquidity. But I don't know. Using areas of liquidity works for some people, like break and retest of the New York Open. Just finding, good prices on the chart to enter reversals. But I was just never really good at like getting that good entry. This is really the only thing that works for me, so I'm kind of going back to this. I'm going to stay with it for life because I know over time I'm profitable with this strategy. Breakouts are easy. You don't have to have much thought process into it unless you're just waiting for a retest. And a lot of the times when I trade like right at the open, price likes to like go up and then go down, or go down and then go up. So I try to be patient, and that's why I kind of fucked up on this trade. But I did call it live banger trade, called live, but didn't take it. I'm gonna stay on for like 5 more minutes. I'm gonna wait for this candle to close. I just want to see what happens when it gets to this New York Open. Yeah, see, that's not a bad strategy. Pretty valid, bro. Pretty valid. I'm not too good on the fair value gaps. Kind of understand what they are, but tell me if I'm wrong. I'd kind of say this would be like a gap right here, because all it is really just kind of like support resistance, right? Am I wrong? You seem good at not tilting too bad though. Yeah, no, dude. I've only been trading for, I don't really know. Like I got in a motorcycle accident, and that's kind of what got me into trading. And that was what, 2 years and a month ago. So I would say like actually trading, it's been about like 2 years. So I haven't been trading very long. I've been in crypto for a while though. Not like super nerd into crypto, but I just buy it when I see the opportunity, do a little bit of research. But I remember Sand Token, when that shit first came out, bought like it was $800, and I doubled my money. And I just believed in that coin so much, bro. I was like, I'm not taking this 100 double up profit. I'm gonna keep holding. That shit tanked, bro. Lost a full $800. But overall, Bitcoin's been my best crypto. Ethereum is doing pretty decent. Like I got a good entry on it. XRP I got in a little early, but I wish I would have put more in. I only put $50. Should have put like 5,000. See, here we go. Price just wants to do what it wants to do now. Normally I would take this, but I physically can't because of the fact that I'm trying to stay disciplined and only take 2 trades a day, so I'm not going to sit here and take a trade, fuck up my mindset, teach myself how to overtrade. I'm going to get this retest and then it's going to fucking just absolutely annihilate my TP. Okay, so yeah, I pretty much know what fair value gap is then. Yeah, they work, man. I've noticed a lot of good traders use them, especially like, I don't remember the name. I think it's I don't know, some old dude who's been trading for like 50 years and his wife. And they don't call them fair value gaps, but they kind of just trade like rejections. Pretty much the same thing. They wait for like a wick, like a huge candle, and then they wait for it to start melting like 25-30%, and then they just hope it goes down. But yeah, I was doing that strategy a couple weeks ago just to try to get used to it, and I was like, fuck this, man. What am I doing here? Stick to what I know. The only thing I don't like about my strategy is it's so fast. Under the previous high. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, there's a lot of sellers right here. If this is what you're talking about, like all in the zone. Right at the open. Oof. Come on, Bitcoin. What the hell are you doing, bro? See, the one thing about Bitcoin is, notice a lot of whales will buy in this market. Like somebody was saying, somebody bought like 10 million or 5 million, something like that at 100K. And I was like, Jesus Christ. I mean, I guess if you're spending that much, the profits are going to be a lot bigger. But me, I'm like, I wouldn't want to buy anywhere right now. Like at all. Like I'd want to buy down here. At least at 80,000, 70,000. But I'm playing with chump change, so I guess if you're playing with big money, 100K is not a bad entry if you're just trying to, get a couple percentage. Give a couple percents on your investment. Yeah, so I pretty much trade Mamba FX's breakout strategy, so it's like just support and resistance, breakout, I've noticed it works better when you have like a support and a resistance in the same area like this. Boom, boom. So we got some support or resist. You know what I mean? I don't really know. I always get them mixed up, but we got some support right here, or resistance right here, flipped into support, and then we broke past it with a huge momentum candle. Today I was just on the wrong chart, man. Missed the right chart and was on the wrong chart. That's all it was. If you're trading breakouts, I use volume on low time frame to confirm the breakouts. Yeah, the volume indicator is pretty good too. I do use it sometimes here and there. But I don't try to use too many indicators just because it fucking clouds my judgment sometimes. But maybe I should. Really just like using like the VWAP. Because overall today, I was like, I don't really want to buy. We're below the VWAP. And that was a good thing I didn't. Damn, Bitcoin went from 106 to 107 pretty quick. Oh my God, there was a huge buyer right here. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Looks like we might have to restart this with the season 2, man. We'll see what happens tomorrow, though. We will see. But with all this movement in the past couple days, not sure we'll really get any good trades tomorrow. Like yesterday, this shit flew. Tuesday, this shit flew. Monday, it consolidated. It was a holiday. Last week, we had some good movement, too. Besides Wednesday, it was kind of choppy. This is YM. Same thing with this. Yeah, no, these are the only indicators I really use. I'll use VWAP. Sometimes I'll use volume, but I remember volume was kind of clouding my judgment for a while. And then I'll use kill zones. I had a bunch of other ones too, but this isn't even. This is my girls trading view. Mine kind of. I got a new card, so it stopped charging it, and I was like, why am I paying for 2? Alright, I'm gonna hop off. Thank you for joy. Good news soon with the tariffs. Judge is talking about stopping them or something. Market would like that a lot. Yeah, bro, the tariffs are crazy. I'm trying to get some, not necessarily merch, but I'm trying to start up this clothing brand I've been wanting to do forever. I bought like 2 shorts just to try them, try the quality. Bro, the export fees was like $10. The shorts were only like $4 a pair, like not even, like $3 a pair. Paid like $8 or $10 in freaking export fees. I was like, Jesus. Maybe we can. But hey, Harley, I appreciate you joining in, man. Go ahead and give me a subscribe if you want to. I'll be back tomorrow at 6:30. Market open for me. Can't wait till goes back to 7:30 when we get that freaking time change. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off. This shit's market's pissing me off today. I don't want to overtrade, so we're gonna go ahead and stay disciplined. But y'all have a good day, man. Congrats on the little the scalp you caught today. Jesus, that's annoying.